давай.
If there be nothing new but that which is, have been before how our brains beguiled, which laboring for invention, bear amiss the second burden of a former child.
Still every humor hath his adjunct pleasure, wherein it finds a joy above the rest. But these particulars are not your measure. All these you better in one general best. Blessed are you whose worthiness gives scope, being had to triumph, being left to hope.
$3,000. Well, I served for 3 months. For 3 months? Well, for the which, as I told you, Antonio shall be bound. Antonio shall be bound. Well. Can you help me? What's your answer? Antonio is a good man. Have you heard anything to the contrary? No. My meaning in saying he's a good man is to have you understand me that he's sufficient. He does have a lot of ships sent around the world. But ships are but boards. Sailors, but men. Land thieves and water thieves, I mean pirates. And then there is the perilous waters, winds and rocks. But in spite of all this, the man is still wealthy enough. Who is there? This is Signor Antonio. Well, your bonds, and let me see.
Well, Shylock, are you going to loan out the money?
Signor Antonio, many a time and often you have insulted me about my monies and my usances. Still have I borne it with a patient shrug, for the sufferance is the badge of all our tribe. You call me misbeliever, cutthroat dog, and spit upon my Jewish gathering, and all for use of that which is mine own. Well then, it now appears you need my help. Go to them. You come to me and say, Shylock, we would have monies. You say so. You, that did spit upon my beard and kicked me, like you'd kick a stray mat at your door. What should I say to you? Should I not say, has a dog money? Can a mat lend 3,000 ducats? Or should I bend down low and in a humble and submissive voice say, fair sir, you spat on me on Wednesday last. You called me dog, and for these courtesies, I'll lend you thus much money.
I must like to call thee one again, to speak on thee again and insult thee too. But lend your money, not to a friend, but to an enemy, who if he breaks shall pay you penalty.
This kindness will I show. Go with me to the notary, and in a merry sport, if you repay me not on such a day, in such a place, such sum or sums as are expressed in the condition, let the forfeit be nominated for an equal pound of your fair flesh to be cut off and taken in what part of your body pleaseth me.
You shall not seal to such a bond for me. I'll rather dwell in my necessity.
Why, fear not, man. I do expect return of twice 3 times the value of this bond. Yes, Shylock, I will seal unto this bond.
Well, I'm sure you won't take his flesh if he can't pay you. What is it good for?
To bait fish with. If it will feed nothing else, it will feed my revenge. He hath disgraced me and cost me $500,000, laughed at my losses, mocked all my gains, scorned my nation, sworn my bargains, cooled my friends, heated mine enemies. What's his reason? I am a Jew.
I am a Jew. Hath not a Jew eyes? Hath not a Jew hands, organs,
dimensions, senses, affections, passions, fed with the same food, hurt with the same weapons, subject to the same diseases, healed by the same summer and winter as a Christian is. If you prick us, do not bleed. If you tickle us, do not laugh. If you poison us, do not die. And if you wrong us, shall we not revenge? If we're like you and the rest, we will resemble you in that. If a Jew wrongs a Christian, what is his humility? Revenge. If a Christian wrongs a Jew, what should his punishment be by Christian example? Why? Revenge.
The villainy you teach me, I will execute. This shall go hard, but I will better the instruction.
Oh, here is the letter. The paper has the body of my friend, and every word in it a gaping wound, issuing life blood. But is it true, Salerio? Have all his ventures failed? What? Not one hit?
Not one, my lord. Besides, it should appear. Money to discharge the Jew, he wouldn't take it. He plies the Duke at morning and at night, and doth impeach the freedom of the state if they deny him justice. 20 merchants, the Duke himself, and the magnificence of the greatest port have all persuaded with him.
But in vain.
He has got mad.
Hear me yet, good Shiler.
I'll have my bones. Speak not against my bones. I have sworn an oath that I will have my bones. Thou callest me dog before thou hadst the call. But since I am a dog, beware my fangs.
I pray thee, hear me speak.
I'll have my bones. I will not hear thee speak. I'll have my bones, and therefore speak no more. I'll not be made a soft and thou-like fool, to shake the and yield to Christian intercessors. Follow not. I'll have no speaking. I will have my bones.
It is the most impenetrable cure that ever kept with man.
Here?
Ready, so please your grace.
I am sorry for thee. Thou art come to answer, a stony adversary, an inhuman wretch.
Your grace I do oppose, my patience to his fury, and am armed to suffer with the quietness of spirit the very tyranny and rage of his.
Go on, and call the Jew into the court.
He is ready at the door. He comes, my lord.
Make room, and let him stand before our face. Child, the world thinks, and I think so too, thou'lt show thy mercy. What's more, instead of useless pound of this poor merchant's flesh, thou wilt get, pay him 6,000, and deface the bond. Double 6,000. But no, treble that. Forgive him. We all expect a gentle answer.
I have possessed your grace of for that purpose, and by our holy Sabbath have I sworn to have the due and forfeit of my bond.
How shalt thou hope for mercy, rendering none?
What judgment shall I dread, doing no wrong? You have among you many a purchased slave, which, like your asses and your dogs and mules, you use in abject and in slavish parts. Because you bought them. Shall I say to you, let them be free, marry them to your heirs. Why sweat they under burdens? Let their beds be made as soft as yours. You will answer, the slaves are ours. So do I answer you. The pound of flesh, which I demand of him, is dearly bought. It is mine, and I shall have it. If you deny me, fee upon your law. There is no force in the decrees of Venice. I stand. Answer. Shall I have it?
This letter doth commend a young and learned doctor to our court. Where is he?
He attended here to know your answer, whether you will admit him.
With all my heart. You are welcome. Take your place.
Oh, I beseech you, rest once the law to your authority. To do a great right, do a little wrong, and curb.
It must not be. There is no power in Venice can alter a decree established. It will be recorded for a precedent, and many an error, by the same example, will rush into the state. It cannot be.
O learned judge, how do I honor thee?
Child, there's a price thy money offered thee. Be merciful.
No, not for Venice.
Why then? Thus it is. You must prepare your bosom for his knife.
O noble judge, O excellent young man.
A pound of that same merchant's flesh is thine. The court awards it, and the law doth give it.
Most rightful judge.
And you must cut this flesh from off his breast. The law allows it, and the court awards it.
Most learned judge, a sentence! Come. Prepare.
Tarry little! There is something else. This bond doth give thee here no jot of blood. The words expressly are a pound of flesh. Take then thy bond, take thou thy pound of flesh. But in the cutting it, if thou dost shed one drop of Christian blood, thy lands and goods are by the laws of Venice confiscated, unto the state of Venice.
Is that the law?
Thyself shall see the end. For as thou seek justice, be assured, thou shalt have more justice than thou desirest.
O hateful judge!
Therefore, shed thou no blood, nor cut thou less nor more, but just a pound of flesh. If thou takest more, or if the scale do turn, but in the estimation of a hair, then thou wilt die, and all thy goods are confiscated. Down therefore, and beg mercy of the Duke.
That thou shalt see the difference of our spirit, I pardon thee thy life before thou ask it.
The quality of mercy is not strained. It droppeth as a gentle rain from heaven upon the place beneath. It is twice blessed. It blesses him that gives and him that takes. It is mightiest in the mightiest. It becomes the throne's monarch better than his crown. His scepter shows the force of temporal power, the attribute to awe and majesty, wherein does sit the dread and fear of kings. But mercy is above the sceptred sway. It is enthroned in the heart of kings. It is an attribute to God himself. And earthly power doth then show like as gods, when mercy seasons justice. Therefore, Jew, though justice be thy plea, consider this, that in the course of justice none of us should see salvation. We do pray for mercy, and that same prayer doth teach us all to render the deeds of mercy.
Молодой человек.